Ali.
Hey, Les.
How was your day in the cheese mine?
Woo, I survived. What about yours?
I'm pretty sure I survived. I'm not 100% there. But Ali, do you know what cheese palumpas really like to do after a day of working in the cheese mine?
If I have to guess, I will say eat some cheese.
That's right. We're gonna have some cheese.
Wow. Wait. Luckily, I bring my own.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
So this is Bête au Saguin, a beautiful blooming rind cow milk cheese from the Ile de Grue, just east of Quebec City. Unpasteurized, big, bold flavor. Yeah.
And now I want to try.
Yeah, have some. Have some cheese, Ollie. Have some cheese.
You may need another spoon.
It's good.
Yeah, bon appetit.
Mm.
I can prepare my own, don't worry. So, what do you want to talk about today?
I want to know what the hell's going on in Argentina.
Nothing so special. It's a general strike against a only 40 days old government.
The generals are striking in Argentina?
No. The unions are making a general strike.
Oh.
You know how it is, right? Because we are coming out of basically a socialist government.
Right, yeah.
Which the last 4 years basically spent as much money as they could. They print as much money as they could.
Yeah?
Or they have never hired.
Wait, they printed all that money and parties higher?
Inflation have never higher, and they didn't get any general strike. But these guys, in only 40 days, somehow they get a general strike from the union.
How did he pull that off? Is it because of his hair?
No, it's a crazy hair, I know, but it's not. They basically touch union's pockets.
Touch the union's pockets.
That
touch your pockets, and you're not going to cause a strike, are you? You're not going to strike me, are you?
No, but I'm
I
not.
touched your
I'm
pockets,
not unionized.
I touched your pockets.
So,
you're not going to strike me.
The easy way to explain is Argentina is the exception of the rule. We have an expression back home. We say Argentina. You wouldn't understand.
Okay.
According to Argentina law,
I don't understand.
Yeah. So according to Argentina law, it's mandatory for the employer to hold money from employee income for the union, to pay the union.
So they take union dues?
Even if you don't belong to the union.
Oh, well, what's the point of that?
They're supposed to provide health system and that kind of stuff, but it's not happening.
No?
It's just making...
Ooh, just
juicy cash.
Juicy cash, fast cars.
So these guys have the beautiful idea of cutting the funds, changing the law.
Oh.
And that's it.
How much are those union dues?
So they were taking like 12% of the income.
12% of my check?
Yes.
What
basically.
the hell?
The
church, at least the church gives you absolution for your sins.
Not in this case.
No?
They take it even if you are not unionized.
Right. So they're just taking everybody's money.
Everybody.
And they're not absolving you of your sins. And
they are basically a corporation. They only care about themselves.
Oh. Wow, like a corporation.
That's it. So they are at the point right now that they threat to the parliamentary there that if they approve the law that the new government tried to pass,
right,
they're gonna go for them.
Yeah, but
they're gonna physically go to hit them.
They're gonna go punch Melei?
No. The parliamentary.
Oh, the parliament.
The ones who's supposed to pass the law.
Oh.
That's the point. The closest thing to a gangster you can imagine.
They're threatening the parliamentarians
literally
with physical violence.
The closest thing you can imagine to a gangster.
Oh, well, that's no fun. Is that it though? I mean, I heard they're like
Argentina. You wouldn't understand.
Right. Wow. Can you imagine if in North America a union threatened to hurt an elected official?
Yeah, sounds a little weird, boring here.
They'd cut him into little pieces, and then he'd bury him in a...
So,
whatever happened to Jimmy Hoffa anyway?
The real question here is how we ended up like this.
Yeah, how did you end up like this?
And it's difficult to explain. It's coming from long ago. But basically, during the 18th century, Argentina was a kind of traditional Spain colony.
Right.
During the 19th century, they have a beautiful idea of start exporting grains, food, basically meat and grains,
right?
Especially to England, but many different places.
Yeah.
The country grows. At some point, at the very end of the 19th century, They were in the top 5 of the countries.
Ah, yes. Argentina, a country with a fabulous future in the past.
Never better described. But what happened at the very end is, when the income was high as possible, they decided just to keep like that because no need to industrialize like the rest of the
The rest of the world's industrializing.
Yeah, no, we're okay. Like,
yeah, we got all the steaks we could possibly want.
So then, first war came, second war came. Europe stopped buying grains, stopped buying food.
Right. Ooh.
There was a whole internal political movement called Peronism.
Right.
Peronism was the Latin American version of the Mussolinism.
Mussolinism?
Yeah, that's the word. And ending up 80 years after with a really ridiculously strong unions.
Right.
Asking for ridiculous demands.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs unable and big like national corporations unable to pay for such a demand,
right?
Except for what we call fishing in a small.
So wait, let me get this straight. The excessively powerful unions are crushing the ambitions of entrepreneurs and businessmen.
And the only way that the whole system can
really is
work
the other side of the world.
And the only way to make the whole system work is, from government's point of view, to close the importation. So it is only possible to buy stuff made in the country.
Right.
Terrible quality, ridiculous high price, but allow the entrepreneurs to pay for the ridiculous demand from the union.
Oh.
That's happening in the white economy.
Right.
Then you have the 60% black economy, which is another completely issue.
Right. The black market.
So there is a reason why this guy won. Not a big fan, but I easily can understand what he's trying to do.
Right. What is he trying to do? He's just agitated the unions.
He's trying to push Argentinian society in a much more open, much more market point of view, and trying to take it out for such a interventionist, traditional Argentinian point of view.
Right.
The problem is, he's an economist. He can, like, the whole thing he's thinking is viable on the papers. But then you have to do with the idiocracy. The idiosyncrasy, sorry.
The idiosyncrasies of Argentina?
And that is completely different.
Ooh.
How do you teach a kid who didn't see not even the parents, but the grandparents working? They are just waiting for the social assistance check.
Everybody's happy to get their checks.
Yes.
Except now the checks aren't worth anything.
And once you cut the checks, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, if the money's not worth anything, nothing probably.
But part of the problem. But again, you are talking about a society who have 60% of the population and the 50% of the population the poverty line, six of every 10 kids on the poverty line. 7 of them they are not finishing the high school.
Wow.
5 of them they are not finishing the elementary school.
Yeah. Eesh.
And these guys are complaining about, we need an airline national flag to hold, because we need our own planes.
Right, where there's no money for the airlines.
And he's completely losing money.
Ooh, those things are expensive. Airlines are boondoggle, man.
Anyway, that's it.
That's it?
Generally speaking?
Generally speaking. So why is he seems like he's just kicking the bee's nest, though. The Milei guy with the crazy hair.
Not kicking the business. Yeah, he's trying to crush the whole system. But the system crashed itself.
Right.
He's trying to put the system upside down, let's say. It's gonna work? I don't know.
He's gonna get stung.
So, like, Argentinians are like, the Argentinian society is like alcoholism.
Yeah.
Like an alcoholic.
Okay, right.
They realize they have a problem there, but changing is a different issue.
Yeah.
So they vote for this guy, hoping like, again, they have this Spanish point of view of the caudillo, the leader who is gonna save us all.
Right, the strong man leader.
Yeah. So
Ooh,
he was
fun.
So the society was basically expecting that this guy winning and
then just
changing everything by magic.
By magic.
And I'm not sure they realize that how hard it is to change all of it.
Yeah.
Especially if you do not have the US currency of the central bank.
Right.
Like something similar happened in the 90s at the very beginning, what was called convertibility.
Yeah.
The Minister of Economy at the time, called Domingo Cavallo, completely stopped the hyperinflation at the time.
Right.
But he did it not only with the plan, but with the money coming from the what was called at the time Washington Consensus,
Right.
you know, where basically the International Monetary Fund agreed to give money to all the Latin American countries to stop the hyperinflation happening there.
Right.
Was part of bigger plan.
Yeah.
This is completely different. Right?
Okay,
He
yeah.
doesn't have that money.
Doesn't have the money.
He don't have the money.
Yeah, the IMF is like kind of getting a little pissed off.
Yes and no. The problem they have is Argentina represents like 40% of the total debt.
Oh,
they have,
right.
or
The old
something
saying.
like that.
The old saying,
So
if
they-
you owe the bank $1,000, you got a big problem. If you owe the bank $1 million,
The bank
bank
has
has
the
a
problem.
big problem.
So all of those International Monetary Fund directors, they're scared about Argentina defaulting,
Ooh, yeah.
and they having to explain.
And then there could be a cascade. Everybody will default once the first one goes.
I'm not sure about that. But could be. But they would have to give a lot of explanation why they gave that much money to Argentina. So it's a problem for them too.
Craziness. So what's going to happen?
It's difficult to say. Again, similar to the alcoholism problem.
Yeah.
These guys have to work like right now. Argentina is in a crack. Half of the population is hard workers, really hard workers,
Right.
basically hold the whole system. The other half are waiting for the check,
Right.
for the government assistance check.
Yeah.
You have to. These guys literally they don't understand where the money comes from.
Right.
They really think it is possible to generate wellness. Just printing money.
Quantitative easing is
Just
the way
printing money.
for wealth and success.
The whole the success of Milei's plan depends on these guys understanding that they need to make a sacrifice. They need to work harder. I'm not sure if they understand the concept and how easily we will understand. We are talking about guys who never saw neither parents, neither grandparents, and some of them
Yeah.
work like they're working, so they don't completely understand the working culture, right? That what made great the country at the time, like
Yeah.
Europeans coming to make the America, how we used to say,
Yeah.
the America. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting how this progress to check periodically how this progress and how he can call it. Like the biggest problem right now for him is he's completely out of the U.S. currency.
Right. No
In
money.
no money in
No
the
real
central
money
bank.
anyway.
He probably will get some. The highest exportation comes. That's gonna happen around May.
Right when the grain harvest comes in.
That's
You
it.
get some hard.
So that's
corn,
gonna happen in May.
Right.
But you need to hold the whole
He's
situation.
gonna hold it together till May. He keeps kicking the bee's nest.
No, that the problem is not that. The problem is you have 30% of inflation monthly, 25. something
yeah.
like that. He make a devaluation as soon as he assumed, and what he tried to do from that point on is holding the exchange rate at that point to use it as an anchor to avoid next like the inflation growing. But it's like drying a line in the sun. Once you dry it, you need the resources to enforce it and hold it there. That means money in the central bank.
Right.
He doesn't have.
Ooh, do you think he'll make it?
He was expecting to get money from fresh money from the International Monetary Fund. That's not gonna happen.
They're like,
So now they're talking about the
I
valuation
can't
again,
give that much money to a guy with such weird hair.
and that is like we say the snake eating its own back. Like if you devaluate, then there will be more inflation, which force more devaluation, and it's called hyperinflation.
Yep, that's no fun.
We are there.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you ask me, and if we keep going like this probably could happen in the whole American continent.
Let's hope not. I don't like the sound of having a leader with really crazy weird hair.
Depends on you, but you're talking about like the whole American continent, right?
But there's no American continent. There's South
Yes.
America and North America.
No. There is one single continent called America. This guy, Cristoforo Columbus, discovered like 500 years ago.
Yeah, but
Is connected by land.
yeah, but
That's
that's an isthmus. It's two different continents.
I don't know where you study, but this is one single
Are you
continent.
crazy?
No, I'm not.
It is not one
It's
continent.
Only one continent.
No, it's two continents, you wacko!